This is Ripley, gateway to New York, the historic westernmost community of the state. With its gently sloping terrain on the eastern shores of Lake Erie, the area is known for its vineyards, its many wineries. The Lake Erie Grape Belt stretches inland, 5 to 10 miles up the Lake Erie escarpment. Its temperate climate, with a soil of rich gravelly loam derived from glacial till, can be very deep. Upland steep gorges cut through the woodlands of maple, cedar, and cherry. The land is contoured by many winding streams, relatively undisturbed cold water tributaries like French Creek, Meeders Creek, and 20-Mile Creek, prized spawning grounds for Lake Erie's rainbow trout. Up the escarpment, watershed for the wine industry, is farmland, cattle, hay, dairy, poultry. Where the land is not cultivated for pasture, crops, or homes, the hills are forested with maple, white ash, locust, beech, and hickory mixed with pine. South Ripley's land shows the effects of glaciation. For the true ecologist and the hunter, this is a most important feature of the uplands, numerous kettle holes and marshy areas, not agriculturally viable but crucial for wildlife. Hunting has long been a part of life for Ripley residents. Wild apple, berries, corn, and acorns provide a perfect mix for the plentiful deer and other game. Bordering on Pennsylvania, South Ripley's upland watershed also supplies water for an important Pennsylvania reservoir. The township was established in 1816, named after General Ripley in the War of 1812. B.F. Goodrich was born in Ripley in 1841. He formed his tire company in 1870. The population has remained steady since 1900, about 2,600 people. A little over 1,000 households, a third have young children living with them. It's a community with strong military traditions, represented by all branches of the service. 2 volunteer fire departments. Churches include Baptist, Presbyterian, Mennonite, and Methodist. Like most agricultural communities, the average income is low. The trade-off is a quiet country life. Wildlife, open spaces, fishing, hunting, spectacular sunsets. Median income, about $33,000 a year. The township's government, a 5-member board, is seated in the hamlet of Ripley. Its mission statement is brief. Take positive actions that make our community a more affordable place to live without having a major change to our rural way of life. The concern for many in South Ripley is that a 6,000-acre industrial solar project does pose a major threat to their rural way of life. They protest that their land is not a brownfield, not a desert, not an industrial wasteland, not a dead zone, but thousands of acres of solar panels, transmission lines, and giant lithium-ion batteries will turn it into one. And for what? They ask.